Okay, flame shields up for this one. I've never really seen Kristen Bell in anything. Yes, I've never seen an episode of Veronica Mars. I could barely get through Saving Silverman, or Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Saving Silverman's a much better movie. It is. So I'm thinking I'm gonna watch Pulse. Pulse, early 2000s film. That's based off of a probably vastly superior Japanese film, where something comes through a computer and it begins to psychologically affect the people involved. You could tell this is one of those films where they wanted to do the coloring effect. Everything has really muted. There really isn't any bright colors. Everything looks like multiple shades of gray with like dark blues to make it look really dark and mysterious. I'm glad movies don't do it nowadays because it looks really bad. It makes this film feel very, very dated. Everyone's using flip phones, and there's someone who's talking about how he burns CDs. So you've got the illegal music piracy on CDs. You've got everyone on flip phones. People are normally texting. Whenever they show people having video footage on their phone, on their computers, it's very, very grainy. They also do the overly complicated, my computer room is like 4 monitors and like 7 towers, and there's wires everywhere, and my apartment's just grungy. So essentially, something has come through that can use any sort of wireless devices to attack people. Except if you use red tape. I'm not spoiling it because in the commercial they show them using red tape. This is very much a PG-13 horror film. Kristen Bell was like, I'm like, okay, she seems better than her peers. So she's a really great actress for her time. Maybe this is just, this movie's like 10 years old, feels 10 years old. It's like you watch Fear.com now and it feels super dated. This film just feels very dated. From the effects, from the technology. And a technology-based film, yeah, it's going to feel dated. Was it scary? Yeah, this is PG-13 horror. If you're scared by the weird PG-13 sort of horror films, this will probably scare you. Otherwise, this film you can entirely skip. Unless you're a huge Kristen Bell fan, you want to support her career, then you can watch this. Beyond that, I'm glad that I watched this film on the Sci-Fi Network, or Ziffy. I'm glad I didn't waste a Netflix spot, or I didn't waste any bandwidth on it. There was nothing really scary or super original about it. It was just your generic PG-13 film that was taken from probably a vastly superior Japanese film.